Hello, what's up, good people? Good to see you once again. Today is about making 2,800 from an investment capital of 180,000. All right. Remember, there's one thing I told you: money love to make babies, and if you don't put your money on the go, you cannot be able to make that specific amount of money. And guess what? In this specific video, I'm gonna talk about the things that you have ever had. So it's not a rocket science. It's not things that are out of this planet. It's that there are things that you have ever seen them, you have ever had them. Actually, if you can just turn around from where you're sitting right now, you can actually see all these businesses. But what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna give you a very unique way of actually going ahead and having these three wonderful ways on how you can be able to manage to raise these 2,800 Kenyan shilling from an investment of 180,000. As always, I always love to say, money love to make babies. And once you provide a very good nesting place for your cash, then it means there is a continuation generation of that specific money. All right. But before we do that, as always, the same thing that we always do is that take 1 second. Up above you on your right, there is a button written subscribe. It is written in black. And guess what? If you can just click that button, takes less than 1 second and it's free. Then down below, give this video a thumbs up and then click that notification bell so that you'll be notified when I upload a new video. And I know you're asking what's the advantages of that. Advantages are this: is you'll be notified whenever I upload a new good video, so you never miss any of my piece of mastermind when it comes to finance. All right, let's get into it. So number one, I'm gonna talk about, in a very unique way, we are gonna have our three businesses under one roof. Because let me tell you one thing: how can you have or operate three businesses using the same or one license, and then from there make cash out of it? All right, that's a unique way I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna like name one business but has three other businesses under the same roof. All right. So this is it. Take an example of a serial business, all right? So in a serial business or in a serial business setup, you can actually combine other businesses within it and earn something out of it. What do I mean by that? You can buy yourself an ATM machine ya could dispense the cooking oil. All right, that goes for, you can get a second one for 38,000, 39 up to 40,000. Talk of 40,000. All right, you can grab yourself an ATM machine or a dispenser machine for the cooking oil. Remember, that cooking oil resonates well with what you're selling from your cereal business. Another thing that you can actually combine from the same business, because we are saying we are combining several businesses under one roof and using the same license. It's all about brains, bros and sisters. So the other thing that you can be actually do so is that you can actually get yourself into selling the diapers in wholesale, in retail, and also you can do some serviettes and what have you. All those things, if you can combine them in that specific business, those already are three businesses. The common or the the large part of our business is the cereal business. We have the ATM machine here that we are dispensing our cooking oil, and we are also selling our serviettes, the the diapers in retail and the wholesale and what have you. And if the money can allow you to squeeze yourself and introduce like a milk ATM again in that specific business, I'm telling you, you'll be on a better place to be. Because remember, what we are doing right here is because like you are now spread your tentacles. When you have multiple businesses within the same locality or within the same roof, what you're doing, you're spreading the tentacles. Now you'll have four sets of clients that will show up from your business. You may have a client who will show up because they need a cooking oil. You may have a client who will show up because they need a cereal service. You may have a client who will show up because they need a milk. You may have a client who will show up because they need a diaper in either in retail or in a wholesale. Now what you've done is you've spread your risks. If today cereal doesn't do good, the service does, or the diapers does, or the milk does, or the cooking oil does. Now that you spread your tentacles, you're using the same concept, the same idea that has been there. You've been seeing it for quite a while, but now you're doing it in a unique way. And remember what you can spice up on top of that: customer service should be the best and should be always accompanied in your business. Don't leave your customer service at the back and then you come here and say no. The point is this: the money that they're gonna pay you with, it is in their pocket, and it means that you have to talk nicely to them. Always advocate this saying that goes that customer is always right. Even if you know they are wrong, we just assume they are right because we want their money. All right. The other thing you can actually do in this specific business, almost similar but quite different in a way. You can have yourself like a water refill business. Also here you need a water dispenser again. And also what you need as well to combine in this specific business as well, you can also introduce your milk ATM machine there. You can also introduce your cooking oil machine there, because let me tell you one thing, all that talks about food and hygiene and whatever, because the hygiene that is needed to maintain as far as you selling water is the same hygiene that you need to sell yourself milk. So why should you have an empty space where you can just introduce another ATM, dispense, like you can just be an ATM kind of a guy, all right? You have 3 ATMs at your disposal. One is dispensing water, the other one is dispensing cooking oil, the other one is dispensing milk. Why don't you have all for the 3 of them and get yourself into the go? Because listen, this milk ATM, most of the chances, or most of the time that you'll have clients early in the morning or late in the evening. Water, it's about any moment. Cooking oil, it's about any moment. Guess what? You just spread your tentacles, multiple ways of actually getting your income and using the same license. That's a trick you can actually go ahead and do it. All right. And the other one is about kitchenware. Kitchenware is about you selling small things, simple things to people, like knives, spoons, plates, and what have you, cowrie shells, and such kind of things. First of all, identify our country is a developing country, and most of the clients that you're likely to meet as you move along in this business journey, you'll meet people who we call them the price customers. What do I mean by that point is that people who mind about how much an item costs more than its quality. Yeah, we have, I'm saying majority of them. We have people who mind about the quality, but most of the people mind about what we call the price of that given specific item. So back to what I was saying, it's about kitchenware. Now this one you can combine it with the average mali thing, the plastics, these vitu zinakuwa za nyumbani, the personal effects, akina karai, akina soap dishes, akina rags, moppers, whatever, all those things, just small things that maybe one, if there's an expensive one, goes like for 400-500 or something of sort. Vitu za 30 bob, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 150. You get your point, yeah? So at least somebody can show up. You can have different types of clients, because I say customers are of different kind. You can have somebody who minds about price, somebody who bites out of influence, somebody who can thrift shop and such kind of a thing. And by the way, if you're a business people selling those kind of an items, the target people should be the ladies, or should be the mamas, because those are the people who can buy something, they don't have to actually plan it. All right, they can just go ahead and meet a very nice basin and say, like, how much that goes for is 150. I was in 130, and then you sell one. That should be the thing. So target those mamas and such kind of people, so that at least you grow yourself to the next step. And by the way, from the same business, you can introduce other things, like small clothing, zupo za mitumba kidogo kidogo, unaweza weka sweatpants, unaweza weka tu viatu to watoto, unaweza weka tu, you combine several things from the same locality. You can introduce Kana M-Pesa there. Kana M-Pesa doesn't make you a large amount of money, but can actually make some small commission that can help you, or can can supplement that amount of money you use at the end of the day, to pay the license of that given specific business. That's how we do it. All right, because if you do not be able to actually go ahead and identify those occasions or those opportunities, then I can tell you it will be very, very hard for you to actually go ahead and develop. All right, so this is the point. Of all the business that I've named there, they kind of mirror each other in one way or the other. But the point is this: make sure that at least you accommodate or you incorporate the customer services inside of you. I said these businesses aren't unique. They are not businesses that are out of this earth. They are not rocket science. They are things that you have ever seen them. But remember, what brings a difference from person A to person B is your selling skills. Number one, I always say this: make sure you know how to use what we call the before sale services. These are services that you you show, or you serve your customers with before they buy. It's actually giving them a reason why they should buy from you. All right, and then once they buy, their services, we call them the after sale services. Now these are reasons why you give to these are reasons that you give to your customers, to tell them or explain to them why they should come back, and not alone, but with other proposals. You can actually go ahead and transform these customers of yours to your ambassadors of your specific business. Let them go out there, talk to people, bring them those guys here on board, and you can actually make more customers. Whenever you have a new customer, learn to transform them into a loyal customer. because whenever somebody shows up from your business, we actually label them as either loyal customers, potential customers, or a come again customer or something of sort. It's always good to identify this is a potential customer, and once you get a first time customer who is potential, then you can transform them to a loyal customer who you can later transform them to ambassador of your specific business. And that, and only that, only way you grow your business to the next level. And I'm telling you what, in all those businesses, when you have multiple of them in one location, then it means if maybe let's say Milk ATM gives you 900, the water business, or rather the water ATM gives you like 600, that one gives you 7. Once you combine all those things, remember one thing: once you can have multiple streams of income coming in and converting at one location, that's where you make your money, rather than taking like the whole amount, put yourself like in a water selling business. It is the only thing. Let's say like the water business, there is a problem or something, then it means it's the only way you make money, and that can actually get yourself into lots of problems. Remember, even the Bible says, by the way, and I'm not preaching, I'm just saying, even the Bible says you should not put all your eggs in one basket. It's always good to spread your tentacles and do not do what we call market segmentation. All right, next time I'm going to talk about what market segmentation and how you can actually affect your business, and I'm going to contextualize that and explain to you what the market segmentation it is, because that actually affects a lot of people. But stick around, next time I'm going to talk about good things as well in this Good Yourself channel. Again, make sure you subscribe down below, comment, and also make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and also click that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And perhaps you're out there, you still like to get any of my booklet of business ideas, because you're wondering, okay, where are you getting all those businesses? Guess what? I've written down all of them down in a piece of a booklet that you can be able to get it as a soft copy to your WhatsApp for only $220. So you grab my number from the description of this video. I'll still pin it down on my comment below. Get it, contact me, tell me, hey, you'd like to get a business or book business ideas I have about books, business plans, about shares, about money market fund, treasury bills, treasury bonds, circles, and what have you, money market. So get it, get a copy, and get moved to the next level. Make sure you do something for this year 2023. For now, it's a goodbye, and see you in the next one.